There are plenty of Switch games to look forward to over the coming years, including some hotly anticipated titles such as Metroid Prime 4, Bayonetta 3, a new Elder Scrolls game, and a sequel to Breath of the Wild. Now, all of those games have been teased, or at least confirmed to be in development, and we're all very excited about them. However, there remain quite a few Nintendo franchises that we've not heard a whisper about in a very long time. Some fan favourites haven't seen the light of day for years, and it's about time that Nintendo stopped sitting on them and told us what was going on. Here are some Nintendo franchises I would like to see have new installments on the Switch. The first Pikmin game, released in 2001 for the Nintendo GameCube, was a unique puzzle strategy game that seemed to appear out of nowhere. It was incredibly well received from the offset, even winning Best Puzzle Game at the Game Critics Awards, and spawned 2 sequels that built on the challenging mechanics of the first game. I remember picking Pikmin up soon after the launch of the GameCube and being absolutely blown away by its adorable art design and intelligently designed gameplay. So where is Pikmin now? The last main series Pikmin game, Pikmin 3, was released for the Wii U way back in 2013. That's 7 years ago. There have been a couple of instances over the subsequent years where producer Miyamoto has hinted at plans for a 4th installment in the series, though there hasn't really been any confirmation with any substance. The last public mention of the continuation of the series came at E3 in 2017, during which Miyamoto simply said that it is progressing. That's not enough, Mr. Miyamoto. Give us a teaser, please, at the next Nintendo Direct, because we are desperate for some guarantees that this game series hasn't fallen into development hell. The Switch is an ideal console for a Pikmin game, and it certainly has the fan base. 7 years without an entry into a video game series is a long time. Long enough for a half generation of kids to never have really played the games. I was at a Smash Ultimate meetup last week and there were some young teens there, and I overheard one of them saying, "Who is Captain Olimar anyway?" Don't let this series slip into obscurity, Nintendo, because I just love throwing Pikmin to their untimely demises. What a weird series of games, but god do we love them. There have been a fair number of entries into the Wario Ware series across loads of Nintendo consoles, home and handheld, since the GameCube, but there hasn't been a new game in the series since 2013. Okay, there was WarioWare Gold for the 3DS in 2018, but that was mostly a collection of minigames from the previous titles, and it wasn't released for any of the home consoles. Now is the time. The Switch, being the solo party combo console that it is perfect for a WarioWare title, and I am gagging for some more strange, eccentric, esoteric, and very Japanese minigames that simultaneously make me laugh and give me a brain aneurysm. The original WarioWare game, released for the GBA and the GameCube in 2003, put a brand new spin on the minigame genre, bringing with it a unique sense of art style and humour. The series has spawned quite a few characters as well, including Ashley, 9volt, and Dr. Krieger, some of whom have even made it into the Smash Bros series as assist trophies. That's when you know you've made it. With the disappointment that was Super Mario Party, it's about time Nintendo delivered on a decent minigame compilation game, and Wario is the box it should be delivered in. There has been absolutely no mention of any continuation of this series, so who knows when or even if we'll ever be plucking hairs from Wario's bulbous nose ever again. Ew.
Message from General Pepper. Priority 1.
The anthropomorphic, spacefaring Volpine hasn't blasted across our screens with a proper new video game since 2016, when Star Fox Zero was released for the Wii U. Yes, we got Star Fox 2 last year, a game originally planned for release in 1995, but that hardly felt like a step forward for the series. It feels about time for a brand new, updated entry into the main series of Star Fox video games. It's about time Andros had his butt handed to him in high definition. I have very fond memories of playing the early Star Fox games on the SNES and the N64, motivated by that surprising level of difficulty and that sense of accomplishment you get when you finish every single level. Andros is up there amongst the great video game villains. As a kid playing the first game in the 90s, his original weird blocky form used to give me nightmares. There was something unsettling about that first appearance. He looked rather skeletal. The Switch with the option to control Fox's ship in handheld mode is the ideal console for a new entry in the series. Fox and his comrades are among some of the most recognizable characters in all of Nintendo's franchises, and I'm sure the games would not struggle to sell, unless they were terrible. And with Wolf being among the top tier characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the Star Fox series is receiving more praise than ever. Slippy Toad for Smash, anybody? And a few honorable mentions. A new Mario RPG game. I didn't dive into this one because I'm actually not totally experienced with the games in the Mario RPG franchise, though I do appreciate that a good number of people are praying for a new Super Paper Mario game. I was just personally never really into turn-based RPGs. The Mother or Earthbound series. I've never actually played a Mother game. It's a big gap in my gaming history and I will definitely get around to it, but I'm fully aware of the impact that this game has had on the RPG gaming universe. This series has been confirmed multiple times by producer Shigesato Itoi as being definitely dead, though fans won't give up without a fight. Who knows, perhaps persistence will pay off. And finally, Wario. We've already talked about Wario Ware, but what about the Wario platforming games? It has been over a decade since the last main series Wario platforming game. Despite the lukewarm success with reviewers, Wario World, released for the GameCube in 2003, remains firmly planted in my nostalgia, as do all of the Game Boy Wario Land games. I felt they were pretty solid platformers, and it's always nice to have a chance to play the villain. So that's my list for games that I'm hoping are coming to the Switch one day, but we haven't really heard much about. I'm sure there are some amazing game series that I've forgotten about, so please shoot me an angry comment down below. And do subscribe, as I'm hoping to branch out into more types of video content. Stick around, and I'll see you soon.